Hey, what's up everyone? Today we're going to be installing a catalytic converter shield from Miller Cat. Really compact. This is kind of the shield that'll face downwards like this. Got some really nice bins in it, welded on the inside. Got these cool vent holes here for airflow, keeping everything as cool as possible. This will go on the top side. Pre-drilled holes, so it should be easier to install some of this hardware, which is really nice. Some side brackets, included hardware. So we're good to go. Straight for the install. Okay, step one, removing this guy. There's clips and two 10mm bolts. Got all the clips off and the two 10mm bolts. That just kind of comes off. I'm gonna set that down over here. Okay, step one done. Next step is getting this splash guard, 2 bolts removed from this guy. Should be 10mm again. So right there and right there. Okay, got those 2 bolts removed. Next is coming over to this retainer clip, and you can use a screwdriver, or I have a trim removal tool, and we're just gonna spin this counterclockwise if I can. And then I gotta pull down at the same time, so I'm gonna put my camera down for a second. Okay, I got that whole thing removed. The white part comes off of the black inner piece. Okay, next thing is to remove this rubber grommet right there. Okay, grommet is removed from that location. Next is taking the 17mm bolts right here. This connects the subframe to the frame. So if you can see the black subframe there, and then the gray frame, that bolt right there is going to need to be removed. And it's 17mm. Okay, we got this 17mm bolt removed. Next thing is to install the side bracket. Should look something like that. But we're going to reuse that same 17mm bolts. Just put it on firm for now. Remember to use thread locker. Should be provided in the baggie that they give you. Okay, got that loosely installed. Again, don't tighten this down just yet. We might have to move these holes just a tad when we get the bigger bracket in. Okay, next we're gonna get this top bracket. We're gonna fish it up above the converter. It's okay if you bend some of this metal heat shielding. As you're doing this, obviously go as gentle as you can. Okay, top shield is in position. Should line up with these holes here a little bit. On to the next step. Okay, next step is to get this smaller side bracket here installed on the side like so. And we're going to be using the M8, so it's the bigger bit with the bolts and washer. Okay, now that arm that we just installed here, we're going to swing this up and install it on this stud here using, you can see it, this M6 security nut and a washer. And it actually fits right over this stud with the nut and washer remaining on. So we're not going to remove this. We're just going to swing the arm up and then get it kind of snug. Don't fully tighten it down just yet. Okay, getting close to the end here. This step, you're going to take the main body and just kind of line it up. It sandwiches between that top bracket and this side bracket. So you see that kind of sitting in between those brackets there, and install the button heads here on the side. And that'll be the next step. And then those flat ones will go down here. Okay, I got the 2 button heads installed, flat heads installed. Definitely do the button heads first, those are easier. It's a little tricky to get the 3 pieces of metal lined up, the holes, but it's not too bad. And then next we're gonna go through and tighten down everything. For this bolt, you're going to want to tighten it to 63 foot-pounds using a torque wrench. Okay, working in reverse order. 10mm bolt, 10mm bolt. So now this side plastic is all back installed. For this step, we've removed this retainer clip. Used to sit under here. I'm gonna set that aside, get this bracket, and then you're just gonna feed it onto that stud carefully. And the next is just the 2 clips and the 2 bolts for that metal shield.